Hello students, welcome back to Sai Tutorials. So continuation of history chapter 1 of 8th standard. So in this video for part 1 you have to subscribe my channel and see in that videos. Okay, so written sources. So today's topic, written sources. The following excerpts are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. So these all are written sources. So already I explained about these things in first video. So continuation of this. So newspapers and periodicals. Newspapers provide us information about the contemporary events. So newspapers, every day we are reading newspapers. So in that newspaper, so we can get more and more information. Not only a district, not only our state. So international wise, what happening. So that our information also we can get through the newspapers. So that means what these are also written sources. Along with it, detailed analysis of particular event, views of eminent people, editorials are also published. So when we are seeing the olden olden newspapers, so that means which newspapers are belongs to freedom struggle before independent period. Okay, so when we are reading that newspapers, we can get the more information about the freedom struggle. Okay, so we get information about the political, social, economic and cultural happening of that period. So when we are reading this type of newspapers that belongs to the pre-independent period, so we can get the information which type of politics was there, which type of social conditions were there, what is the economical status of our country, what are the cultures we are followed at that time. So these all things we can get in that newspaper. In the pre-independent period, newspapers like Jnanodaya, Dhyana Prakash, Amrit Bazar, Patrika, Dinabandhu, Kesari acted as important sources of awakening the minds of the people. So in the pre-independent period also, independence also, we have some newspapers. Okay, so that newspapers names are Dhanodaya, Dhyan Prakash, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Dinabandhu and Kesari. So these are the important newspapers. So what are the information provided by these newspapers? So people will read that one and they get inspired, and they also started fighting against the Britishers at that particular period. Through the newspapers we can study the British policies regarding India and their effects on India. Okay, so when we are reading that time period newspapers, so we can understand which type of British policies having in that particular period, how our Indians were struggled in that British period. So that all information we can get. During the British period, newspapers were not only the sources of political events but also acted as a sources of social information. Okay, so in that period, what are the newspapers having? So that are not only a newspapers. So it will what are the information they are provided in that newspapers? So that was motivated by the Indian people against to the Britishers. So that much for motivational speeches also they are written in that newspapers. The Nibandhamala by Vishnu Shastri Chipulkar and Shatapatri, written by the Lokahitawadi alias Gopal Hari Deshmukh in the weekly Prabhakar comments on the various social and cultural issues. So these people, Vishnu Shastri as well as Lokahitawadi, so these two people are written the some books also, that is weekly books. How we are getting the Sunday books, weekly books. So like that, these two people are written the weekly books also. Okay, so in that books they written the what are the social conditions of our country, and what are the cultural issues happening in in our country. So that all things they were included in that books. Let us know. Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar and newspapers. In January 1920, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar started the fortnightly Moknaik, but later Dr. Ambedkar had to leave for higher studies to England, and hence to handed over this paper to his colleagues. Okay, so Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar also started one newspaper. Okay, so that was started in the year 1920 in January. Okay, so first time which newspaper he started, that name is Muknaik. That newspaper name is what? Muknaik. But after that, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar want to uh, higher education. That means he want to study more. So that's why he went to the England. Okay, so that time this newspaper, Muknaik newspaper given to his colleagues. In April 1927, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar started the newspaper Bahishkrut Mubarak. Okay, so after again 1920 he started first newspaper. After 1927 in April he started the second newspaper channel, so that is the Bahishkrut Bharat. So what is that newspaper name? Bahishkrut Bharat. Through the medium of Bahishkrut Bharat, he wrote for the information of the common people and bringing unity among them. So through this Bahishkrut Bharat, what information he provided in that paper? He provided the information about the common people, and he given the information about important of unity. That means Hindu, Muslims, are what are the religions people are living in our country. So we should be as a unity. So then only it is possible to fight against the Britishers. So that much of information he provide in that newspaper, that is the Bahishkrut Bharat. Apart from this, he also started more newspapers, namely Janata and Prabuddha Bharat. So after that, he started there some more, some two newspapers also, that is the Janata, as well as another one is the Prabuddha Bharata. So these two newspapers also started by the Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. See here given so this is newspaper is Bahishkrut Bharat. Bahishkrut Bharat, so that is the newspaper name. Okay, so on the top of the newspaper, so this is the logo of that newspaper. So how we have the um, uh, different types of newspapers we have na, Times of India, uh, like that, Andhra Jyoti, Andhra Prabha. So these all newspapers, so these newspapers are also having the logo now. So this logo is belongs to the Bahishkrut Bharat newspaper. Okay, so that was run by the Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Next one, so what are the things useful for getting information? So in that thing, so maps and drawings also very important. Okay, maps and drawings also. So maps is also regarded as an important sources of history. So maps also some one of the important resources for getting the information about historical things. The changing nature of a city or a particular location can be traced through maps. Okay, so when we are seeing the maps, we can understand which state map this is, which district map this is. Okay, what are the routes having in that, what are the rivers having. So these all information regarding to any particular state or country or district, so every information we can understand when we are observing these maps. The Survey of India was an independent department established during the British period. Through scientific methods of survey, they have created maps of India, various provinces of Indian cities, etc. Okay, so now we are using the India map, India physical map, India political map, world map. So these all things we are having now. So who prepared these all maps? These all maps also prepared by the Britishers only. Okay. Similarly, the plans designed by the architects prove important from the views of study, architecture, building, as well as phases of development of a process of a particular area. For example, the Department of Mumbai Port Trust has the original plan of the Mumbai port. Information about development of Mumbai city can be understood through the plans drafted by the architect and engineers. Okay, so not only when we are seeing the maps, so we can understand everything like that. When we are seeing the any uh, that means any drawings. Okay, suppose the civil engineers, so civil engineers was they want to build any building. So first they will prepare one chart on that. They drawn what are the building structure, what is the length of that particular rooms, what is the length, what is the area of that one, so which side we have to take entrance. So these all things what they prepared in a one particular chart. Okay, so like that, so when we are seeing the Department of Mumbai Port Trust, so we can understand original plan. So when we are seeing this original plan, so in Mumbai, so we can get more information which type of architecture was used by that particular period engineers. So these all things we can understand. So this is also belongs to the written sources. Okay, so this is the second part of this chapter, and if you want um, continuation of this part, see my third part of history. If you like my teaching, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.